The Battle of Corinth, Mississippi. We are defending a very, very important railroad junction against the Federals. And in this particular battle, guys, we only have 7 out of 10 of the required brigades. I'm kind of playing with a little underhanded, I guess you could say, but I'm confident that we could win this battle. So let's jump to it and see what happens. Okay, some Yankee cavalry advancing, and reinforcements have been dispatched from Corinth and are on their way to assist if needed. We're definitely going to need them, so I hope that they arrive on time, and hopefully very, very quick here. Alright, stay alert, can't afford a broken link in our supply chain. This is a very important area, and as you can see, I've got all of my divisions here right now. I'm going to bring a few of them up forward, but eventually I can just move them anyway. I just like to kind of have them ready to go. And put these skirmishers out front. Start the battle. Alright, I really hope we do get those reinforcements, guys. We've got a pretty nice position on top of the hill here. Well, it looks like on top of the hill, and it looks like it's kind of, I don't know, very dreary on this particular map. I like it a lot. The trees have lost a lot of their leaves. It's going to be interesting to see how this happens. And, of course, this battle's taking place in Mississippi. Very different from our other conflicts. It looks like the Yankee cavalry has begun their attack, guys. Best of luck at the very least, they're trying to scout out our position with Johnson. That's to be expected, and now they're probably going to try and exploit this. They've got another cavalry unit here. He's also getting up here on the hill. I'm not going to try to engage them, even though I'm really tempted to bring the skirmishers out. Although, what I might do is send the skirmishers up here to this wood line, and maybe we can also get some eyes on the enemy. Looks like there's a slope downward over here. So in a weird way, if we moved up, that might not be such a bad idea to kind of move the infantry units and stay right there on the hill. Look at that. Holy crap, that's a lot of cavalry approaching. I'm going to pull back a little bit. 4 cavalry units right now. Might go ahead and try to release one volley. Nice. Keep it up, Bane. Yes, I will keep it. I can't do a Bane voice. Come on, boys. See, that's why we can't move. We've got Union infantry approaching from the northwest. I'm going to send Randall into the woods here. Hopefully he can kind of work out what I want from him. And I'll send Ewell as well. Hopefully those reinforcements arrive. Look at that. We've got some reinforcements. What do you know? Okay, good, guys. I'm hoping they're arriving on time to defend against this Federal assault. Lord knows we'd love to shoot down all the dang Federals, but it's not going to be that easy. I'm going to try to use these woods as cover. Mississippi is a very new territory, and I wonder how we're going to fare in this area. Now, that's actually 84% cover. I think it's about the same amount of cover as the pine forests, but definitely a murkier, darker place. A place I would not want to be fighting, although I guess anywhere you get shot is going to suck pretty bad, huh? Okay, let's move this guy up here as well, Kemper. One of our finest generals, as a matter of fact, and maybe since those reinforcements are arriving, I can send some more of our guys up there, but I don't want to risk too much. Let's go ahead and get Randall to start firing here. And I definitely prefer this top-down view as well. I think a lot of people have agreed here. I might bring Jebediah Law up here to provide some cover. Or not cover, but some morale. But I think I want to keep the skirmishers right here just to watch for the enemy. Beautiful. Let's get Ewell over here for the flank. Still taking some serious shots from those cavalry units. I've never seen cavalry be that effective, but it looks like they're just trying to pop up and hit us with some quick shots and then retreat. I'm going to put Stuart right there so we can form kind of a, I guess you could call it an artillery line. Oh no, more enemy infantry spotted, guys. Tuttle is approaching. What kind of a name is Tuttle? But we definitely need reinforcements, so we might have to bring Dunn up here. They've got some skirmishers as well in it, but I think that they're mostly working with just skirmishers and cavalry on this particular flank. So maybe we can take Stuart, move him around. I'm going to move him out back so he doesn't get shot, and assist our guys over here in the woodlands, the marshes. Oh boy, guys, they're trying to charge, and we really might not have enough men to continue the fight. I'm hoping that Dunn can get there in time. Tremendous attacks by Martin, by the rest of these guys. Okay, we managed to fight off one of them. I'm moving Jebediah Law over here. I don't want him to get killed, but I do want Randall to keep firing on Marsh. And we'll even have Ewell throw a volley on Hare, because if this guy reforms, we are not going to be able to deal with those numbers, even as is. I don't know how we're going to be able to deal with these numbers. See, if they were attacking from here, this would work out perfectly, but these defensive points are useless for the most part. Move up again. Alright, Hare is definitely on the march. Retreating. We have Ewell. We're going to try to get some flanking shots here on the enemy. This is a huge group of Federals. Not to mention they've got wood cover. Stewart, fire! Never needed you to fight Tartar in my life. And unfortunately, Kemper is going to be routed, and that charge is going to continue for sure. Can we stop it? That's the question. Not without reinforcements, I don't think. Halt. Moving through those woods. Tuttle is not absorbing all the damage I'd like him to, but he's still taking some pretty serious damage. What we could try to do is a major charge, and that's what I'm going to do. Charge with Randall, I'm going to charge with Dunn, and I'm going to charge with Ewell. Hopefully they'll all follow my order. Kemper is, of course, a lost cause, but I'm hoping that if we could trap these guys here, I don't know if you guys see what I'm trying to do. It might not work. We definitely need our general to join in here. It's a very risky maneuver, but with that many Federals attacking, I think it's one of our only hopes. Come on, boys, make me proud for the South. All right, Tuttle is routing. Keep it up. Oh, yes. Oh, guys, they are definitely in trouble. But I don't know, it could change at any second. You can just see right now, though, the bayonet combat is very real. The skirmishers. I think I'm going to bring Siegfried up here. We're going to need somebody to help after this is over. I'll have Kemper watch this area. Actually, I'm going to leave it to Bane and the cavalry to watch this area. I hope that's enough. Let's put Bane over here in this defensive area. Alright, now our boys are pulling back, but so are they. I'm not even sure if that was worth it. Probably not, considering how many men they had. Then again, I really don't know. We're going to pull back into this wooded area. Hopefully these guys can reform pretty quick. I don't want Hare firing at us, though. That would cause some serious problems. But Dunn is stuck over there with two very strong brigades. The rest of them have taken off. So they're exhausted, of course. I'm going to try to get Jebediah Law in front of them. Keep fighting, boys. The South needs you. Well, he could get shot himself if I'm not careful here. Alright, fire Siegfried. Move Kemper up here, too. Why the hell ain't that boy firing? We got some skirmishers off on our left flank, too. Nice, that's what I'm talking about. Guess he just wanted to get a little closer. And is he routing? Wow, MacArthur is routing. That's amazing. We're going to move Randall down south so we can avoid some of the attacks. But it's not looking good for those guys, just with the amount of men the Federals have, although they're taking a tremendous pounding. Remember, if we had 3 more corps, which is what is recommended for this particular fight, we would be doing extremely well. As is, we're not doing terribly, I don't think, but I'm not sure if we can still win the battle. Alright, let's engage here. Hare before he sees us. Same with Ewell. Come on, man. Get here quickly. I need you to move in here fast. I'm going to allow them to run just for this. Damn it, not fall back, run. Sorry, guys. Alright, they're getting some good shots on Kemper. Try to see if I can turn the tide a bit, and I'm going to send Jebediah Law here to give these guys some little morale boost. Well, a big morale boost, actually. Move done here. I'm amazed we've held out this long, guys. And it does look like they're managing to keep back the artillery, the cavalry. I always say artillery because I'm trying to focus on two things at once. And the skirmishers are actually still firing, so not the worst case scenario at all. Even tempted to put done right here because right now we might be able to get some pretty good defensive bonuses. Let's try it out. I really want to break Hare over here, but I think the tree line is saving his ass. Eventually, I'd love to move these cannons to a better position, but we are not one to make that decision right now. Keep shooting. I want to get a little bit closer. And that will probably improve our shots. Now they're starting to turn towards us. That's good, though. We've taken their attention off Kemper. It's not like Kemper's really much of a threat anyway, though. Hold the line, boys. Corinth is ours. Send them all back to Washington at this point. How dare they step into Southern territory? So we do have a strong line here, but they've got a very strong attack. And remember, guys, we got to hold for 143, and that's not just a minute 43. It's definitely longer than that. It does look like Hare is buckling a little bit. Let's hope that my imagination's not just getting to me. I'm actually going to fire at him with Kemper, too. Try to get him on multiple shots. And this way we can move Ewell and Randall up. And look at that, they're routing. Yes, Hare is routing. Keep up the shots. I won't believe it until he really starts running the hell out of here. Get a few more volleys out on him if we can. And then I will start working on Wraith. Wraith's actually getting hit really hard by Siegfried. There we go. Nice. Alright, I'm pretty comfortable with that. Move forward. And, of course, we want to fire at Wraith. Jebediah Law is really giving us a lot of support here because we're getting bombarded by artillery. I'm trying to not let it affect us. Make sure we're not getting hit here. Just skirmishers for now. There we go. Oh, Wraith is pulling back as well, guys. We've got them in a crossfire, an absolute crossfire. Move in. Trying to get into the woods over here with Siegfried, but I'm thinking this might be decent. Just pulling these guys right to the edge of the woods so we keep the bonus, but not totally out of the woods. But I still want to start hitting Marsh. Jebediah Law. Nice, look at that, guys. This is beautiful. We're hitting Marsh so much. Look at all the dead in these woods. Just amazing. Amazing work here by the men. Alright, Marsh is still putting up a great fight. And look over here. They've still got Tuttle. A lot of strong brigades that could push on this position and take it. Shit, Siegfried, what are you doing, man? Don't do that. The hell? Some of the AI issues that will be resolved as time goes on. There we go. That's where we need you, Siegfried. He knows what his job is. Kind of. Alright, we're going to fire on Marsh. Got a flanking shot on him. Should definitely take advantage of that. Let's get Jebediah Law back here behind these boys. I think he's given enough support to Ewell. I'm surprised we haven't had any wounded commanders so far. In fact, let's check. Nope, never mind. Ewell is killed. Ewell's an amazing commander, so losing him is a huge loss. But hell, this is a huge battle, so I'm not at all surprised. Although definitely something that we're going to feel for a long time. Luckily, this is just one battle you guys were watching. You're not watching the campaign that I'm playing for fun as Confederacy. Although, if you guys like the Union campaign, make sure to watch that. And if you do eventually want to see a Confederate campaign, let me know. For now, these battle videos, single battle videos, tend to do a lot better than the other videos for some reason. So, That's kind of the reason we do these. I'm hoping that just the artillery can keep the enemy back if they end up breaking our infantry line. It's not something that I know for sure, but I'm really hoping that's the case. Move forward with Siegfried. Move Randall in here because he just keeps being in the worst position possible. And we'll fire at Wraith. Remember, we made him run once before. We can do it again. Kemper. Let's fire at MacArthur. All they're seeing is smoke popping out of the woods. It's going to be hard for them to find targets with that 75% cover. It's not going to be hard for them to find Kemper, though. Come on, Randall. I think most of the battles I've had so far in the game have been victories. But the few ones like this where I'm undermanned, this is where I have some trouble and where we could definitely face a defeat if we're not careful. Like stuff like this, you will continue to change its position. Not helping. Randall, everybody fire at March right now. Trying to make it over to Siegfried, and that's the last thing we need. And even Siegfried is getting pretty weak there, but look at that. Marsh walking through the Valley of the Dead. That's what I'm calling that area right there. And he's going to get mown down and probably going to have to pull back here. Nobody survives hanging out in that area for very long. Yep, there we go. He's routing. Kemper's going to be taken out very soon. I'm just going to hold Ewell here. Look at that. I didn't even realize this. We can actually... Oh, that's just hold. I thought it was kneel. That would be really cool if you could have some of the guys kneel. We're not doing any movements, guys, as you can see. Enemy's really trying to break our eastern flank. Their western flank. Both our eastern flanks. The hell am I talking about? This is what I was when you try to shoot a video at 6 a.m. But as long as you guys are entertained, I'm happy. And we're still holding out, guys. 50. I mean, that thing is going down fast. Well, it's not going down fast, let's be honest, but it's going down fast enough that maybe we have a chance. I love this artillery right now. It's absolutely glorious. We haven't even had to resupply yet. I'm starting to think that we might want to send that wagon up here, because these guys have been firing those muskets for quite a long time. And I'd imagine they can't keep that charade up for much longer. Let's go ahead and put some pressure on this guy. Out in the middle of nowhere on some railroad tracks. The hell does he think he is? Also going to make sure that our guys reload faster. Although everybody seems to be in just fine supply, except for Ewell, who of course lost their general. Just waiting for them to make some sort of last-ditch effort at a charge, but so far they seem to be, I wouldn't say calm, but they seem to be holding back. A lot of the cavalry have taken off the field a long time ago. And if we do manage to hold, it's going to be all because of those damn woods. Thanks, Jefferson Davis, for sending us no reinforcements. By the way, just because the enemy lost a lot of men, you could see, just if I go over here, if you look on the railroad tracks right there, there's a ton of Confederate dead. So, the enemy lost a lot, but so did we. And we continue to lose men as this progresses. They've still got guys like MacArthur and Tuttle that could definitely break through. Even Wraith and Hare could still break through. The good news with Wraith and Hare is we've already made them run once. So once the brigades run once, and I don't know how this is calculated, they definitely are a little more scared to try anything riskier the next time they attempt to move forward. And I think that's what's happening right there. I hope that's what's happening right there with Wraith and Hare and the rest of these guys. But look at that. Look how great the woods are. We just had 3 huge units fire at Siegfried, and he barely dropped any men at all. In fact, if we take a look at Siegfried, I'm sure he's lost a lot of men because he's been in this battle a hell of a long time. Look at that. Look at that. 3 different volleys. He's only lost 3 men there. 1,325 kills, 660 deaths. That's unbelievable. Cover is everything. Come on, let's do this. They're going to make an attempt here. It's now or never. And we've got Randall back here just in case he needs to move into action quickly, guys. I've got him ready to go. So they attack. Randall's going to move to the first location where they decide that they're going to start. And if they don't, then we may have just won this battle. I've never played the battle before, of course. So if I'm able to hold the supply point, and that's the end of the battle, I'm going to be a very, very happy general. We're going to have to see. We just managed to hold Corinth, if this is the case. And if you guys notice I'm usually not my yammering self, it's because we're so close to the conclusion here, and I want to win badly. Keep up the fire, artillery. In fact, probably should have thought of this before. No, I was going to say move this over here, but he's actually still getting some pretty decent shots. I do like to usually keep my artillery close together, though. I don't know if any of the other guys do that. It sort of just seems like when the volleys occur, it's a much more devastating effect. There we go. It does look like we're getting some movement from Wraith, but he's really just firing at us at this point. Ewell's pulling back, and Randall will take his place. So Randall's going to go ahead and take Ewell's place and engage with Wraith. And he's taking some serious shots, even just from Kemper, who's, of course, dead. Send my regards to General Kemper's wife and family. He has fought bravely to preserve the South this day. And there we go. We can finish the mission, guys. Unbelievable. Oh, thank you. Nick just added another video. Absolutely awesome. We're going to go ahead and finish and look at that victory, guys, at Corinth. As you can see, it looks like we lost the enemy lost 4,501 men. We lost 881. These are the best units, and for the officers, of course, losing Richard Ewell and Stanley Stewart, not good, and Thomas Jackson wounded. Some serious wounds in this battle, and probably one of my most vicious, but I enjoyed every second of it. I hope you guys did, and thank you so much for watching.